Alright, good morning everyone. It is Friday. We've coming down to the end of this week, final trading day of the week. I'm pretty fired up for today, feeling good. Got a nice sleep and I'm ready to go today. And I already started off my day one for one of the day on AIHS. Thank you very much, Chris, for the kind words. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's get into this morning watches. So first, let me go over my trade on AIHS right here. I do apologize that I was not able to alert you guys over in the Discord chat. I was a little bit busy with some things this morning, so I did take the trade on the mobile phone, which I don't recommend to trade on the mobile phone. Yeah, stock block. Sorry I couldn't give you guys that heads up. Was on the mobile phone. So yeah, I was gonna go over the AIHS trade. All right, so AIHS, and we did have I think we had 8,000. What was it, like, revenues increased by like 8,000%? So we had a huge number of increase in revenues on AIHS. So we did have a good catalyst right there. Yahoo has the float around 10 million, so do have that, like the trade stocks, 10 million and below, so right around that cutoff range on AIHS. We do have a high amount of insiders holding the stock on AIHS, which is another good sign. The overall volume was fantastic on this play on AIHS. Was watching it, after hours and into the open here. You can see we had this drop off at the open here. Wasn't too interested in it. Then I saw we started putting in a higher low. Then I was more interested in it once I saw this volume started to come in here. So we were doing some higher volume bars. I was watching it right around this $1 mark. Didn't get in here. Was still watching, and then I saw we started putting in 100K bars, which is huge volume for a pre-market play. When we came back on down here, and I got in right around this 105, 106 mark here on AIHS, risking about 6 cents. So I was risking about 6 cents on the trade, looking to make right around 15 cents in return. So I was risking about 5 cents to look to make 15 cents in return. So I was looking for that 3-to-1 here on AIHS, and boom, was selling here. Right as we came up, 115s, 116s here on AIHS. So had a nice little pre-market trade on it on the play here on AIHS. So keeping this good green streak rolling. And been in a pretty good rhythm lately. Trading wise. On a little nice little green streak here. And AIHS, solid play for me to start off my morning here. So yeah, let's get into this watch list now. All right, so we're on it. So I'm going to go over AIHS right here. So kind of went over the statistics a little bit. 10 million afloat. About 70% held by insiders. Do have a good catalyst. Revenues increased by 8,000%. Looking at the daily chart now, haven't gone on any sort of former rips in the past. This is going to be its highest volume day traded in its lifetime on AIHS. So we don't have any sort of history to really go off of it. Just the only thing we can really go off is that it's its highest trading volume day in the past. And it's only pre-market too, so 3.4 million in the pre-market is huge volume. The baseline volume is big, so let's see if this volume and momentum can continue into the bell. Gonna have this this $1 line mapped up. $1 is the strongest resistance line. We'll see if it can act as some nice support this morning, so we can watch it off dips towards $1 right out of the open. We're gonna map out yesterday's high and after hours, so right around this one. What is this high of this candle here? So this 140 mark here on let me just see, 143 mark. So we're gonna map out this 143 mark. That's the after hours high. The pre-market high is gonna be around, what do we have here? For some reason it says 137 is the pre-market high, but I'm seeing 125 here, so we're gonna map out 125 here. So we're gonna map out 125 as our pre-market high resistance. and then we're gonna keep that 143 line as yesterday's after hours high. So these are the lines I have mapped up here. I'm gonna have $1 here. I'm gonna have 125, and we're gonna have 143. Maybe you could put this 110 line if you want. I'm probably not. We're so close here. I could see it maybe coming down, maybe to like 105, 104, and you could look at it right around $1. Do want to see how the volume looks at open, because I've seen time and time again where we have great action pre-market, great price action, great volume over in the pre-market, and then at the open it just a dud. It just dies on off. All that volume, all that momentum just goes away. So we got to see how it reacts at open, and we're just going to be playing off our lines. And we could also look for some sort of reclaim. If we come down to $1, reclaim 110 on strong volume. You could also look for that, that little reclaim play like I did here. That's why I got in here. We got over $1 on strong buying volume. Came back on down. Held support here, put it on a higher low. That's why I got in here right around 105, 106, risking off $1. So we can see if we see a similar type of chart pattern play on out here on AIHS, but definitely a little bit on the long bias side here on AIHS based on this price action, this volume, and I do like that catalyst. I definitely think that's a strong headline here on AIHS. Oh yeah, so you guys are saying it happened at 4:52 a.m. Yeah, it's strange. I don't know. That is strange. Yeah, this only starts at 7 a.m. So I guess I don't have any data past that. All right, this is what it is. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go over PSTV. Now, PSTV guys, don't be confused on this one. The float, is no longer that micro float that it was in the past. I wouldn't even say I would say no longer this nano float that it was in the past. This thing used to have a ridiculous low float around 300K here. So that's nano float territory. We did have an offering on PSTV, so the float has increased. I'm seeing the float just under 4 million in float. So it's right around that 3 million range on PSTV. Yes, still a low float at 3 million, but not that nano float that it was in the past at 300K. It had a recent offering. I don't like longing stocks that just had a recent offering. I feel like that kills a lot of the momentum. It scares a lot of longs, and we're just gonna have overall a lot of bad colors. People still have that bad taste in their mouth. PSTV, they did a midday offering, which is really really crappy stuff. It's really shady stuff. Doing those midday offerings, it just puts a salty taste in people's minds. People remember that, and it may may scare out some of the buying volume, some of the longs who may be interested in PSTV. Not to say that it can't go in any sort of rip. It definitely can. Still a 3 million in float stock. With a news headline, still holding up its gains here on PSTV. Overall, what's the overall volume on this one? 635K. So we're doing some decent pre-market overall volume. As far as the baseline volume, nothing special here in the baseline volume, but once again, still a low float here on PSTV, but not a nano float. So this one we really gotta play it on out. See what it does here at open. Not one that you maybe want to get into right away. Maybe let this one play out a little bit. See how the tape looks, see how the chart forms on out. So this is definitely one I'm not gonna be looking to get into right out of the gates. I'm not even super interested in PSTV as far as a long. I'd have to see really good volume, and I'd have to see the chart set up perfectly if I were to take this one on the long side. For PSTV, I would say you could even look, if you guys, maybe a little bit more short bias on PSTV, you could look to short pops into weak opens, risking this pre-market high here right around 340. So not a bad option here if we get a weak volume pop into open to look to take some shorts for some more backside. I definitely think more eyes are on AIHS. So usually usually the crowded play of the day usually has the most eyes on it, usually has the best volume towards it. So we could see, people forget about PSTV and it could go on, some sort of fade today. So really just gotta see how this one plays out right out of the gate. So I'm gonna map out $3 as support, 339 as resistance. So I'm also gonna map out this 325 line here. You can see we failed to get over 325. So I'm gonna map that out as resistance, and $3 is gonna be our support here. So mapped out our lines here on PSTV. We'll see what it does at open. Really no bias for me, but like I said, if anything, I'm leaning more towards the short bias here. Just a lot of bag holders. Just a bad taste, and I think a lot of traders mind here from that recent midday offering. So a little bit, I would say, leaning a little bit more towards the short side here on PSTV, but still being cautious. All right, let's move on. All right, so we have ASTC. ASTC was yesterday's play. I completely missed this move, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We were kind of going off topic a little bit yesterday, talking about other stuff, and this one really snuck up on us. At least for me, maybe not you guys, but for me, it definitely snuck up on this one. It's kind of this chat pump here. The first 30 minutes, and then really started holding, this 150 line. I was like, watch for 150 to hold, and then we had some much better volume. We started basing above VWAP. Had a little breakdown, nice little trap right there. Squeezed on up here on ASTC. Borrows are going around. Everyone was having borrows here on ASTC, so definitely can see why this thing squeezed on up. Definitely caught a lot of shorts off guard on ASTC, and it was just overall nice little play, and then just couldn't sustain its gains, and did break down here into this 2 p.m. power hour time frame here. And you can see this morning it is gapped down a little bit. Oh no, not right now. It's kind of break even at the moment. So I'll be watching this one into pops right around that $2 line on ASTC. Still being a little cautious on this one. I saw the tape was pretty interesting yesterday. I saw a lot of soaking. I saw a lot of spoofing on the ask. I saw big offers on the ask, and I saw just pull the offers. Because why? It's just a mental thing. That's what the manipulators do. They'll show big size on the ask. Shorts will slam the bid, seeing the big offers there, and then they'll pull the offers just to accumulate some more short sellers. So I was seeing a bunch of fake offers there on AIHS. So someone was definitely manipulating the stock yesterday. Definitely big hands at play on this stock yesterday. So I'm being a little bit cautious today. But I will be watching $2 into $2 pops for a possible short. If we could have a reclaim 2 and base above it, we could see a day 2 move here in ASTC. So gonna be watching into pops for round 2, but staying cautious on this name. All right, let's see. What else we got? Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, SLS. Just want to go over SLS real quick. Just want to throw the name out there. It's a back burner play. This one did have a reverse split on SLS. We did see APDN, a recent reverse split, going a very nice move. You guys remember that earlier in the week. SLS also a reverse split with a news catalyst. So can't sleep on it right now. Light volume, nothing going on at the moment, but I just want to keep on the back burner list on SLS. Kind of a very beat chart here, but with the reverse split, filtered out a lot of people. In the past, it has gone on some rips in the past on SLS. So, we'll keep it on watch this morning to see if we get any sort of volume and momentum towards it. Definitely not a primary watch, not a secondary watch. It's going to be a back burner play here on SLS. And then AMRN, I probably won't be playing it, but this one definitely looks like it's going to have some nice range, some good volatility today. So if anyone's interested in playing these bigger caps, maybe you could watch Alex's stream too. I think he's watching AMRN. So this is a good name to watch with good range over on AMRN. And I think that's going to be it for this watch list. It's going to be it for this morning watch list. We got about 4 minutes to open on up to. All right, so I'm gonna see if we got any questions. I'll get back to you guys. Let's see. What's a good broker for Canadians? I would look into maybe Trade Zero. Trade Zero is a good broker that residents outside the U.S. can use. I did hear that Jeremiah, your broker couldn't let you get in. I did hear some other traders mention that as well, that they couldn't trade ASTC. Chris, no, I didn't play ASTC after 10:30. Yeah, Ray, I did sleep on it a little bit. Did sleep on ASTC just a little bit. AIHS, yeah, pulling back a little bit here, so we'll definitely keep this one on watch right out of the gates here. What is this, NVCN? Oh, that's light. It's really light volume right there. All right, so 2 minutes we open on up here. Let me throw up the new scanners and let's get ready for this day. Let's get ready for this day. I do apologize again about the AIHS trade that I wasn't able to alert you guys. I would say 9 out of 10 times I'll give you guys a heads up that that I'm in a trade, especially in pre-market or off-stream hours. On the bottom, I'm gonna put up PSTV. So PSTV, be a little cautious on this one. Especially on the long side right out of the gates. Remember, we went over the factors, bag holders, the recent offering. So do want to be cautious on this one. So let this one play on out a little bit, in my opinion. If short bias, you look into pops into 320s, 330s. All right, your market is about to open. Oh yeah, TROC. That's what's a name that I saw you guys throw around on Dead Cat Watch. So TROC, kind of that dead cat bounce setup we've been seeing lately. So not a bad name to look at. Let's look at it real quick on TROC. Yeah, so possible dead cat here on TROC if you guys do like it. I like the high short float on it, almost 40%. So TROC could definitely make some sort of move to the upside today. Remember, guys, this is not in float rotation. Trade just haven't updated the float post offering, so it's not in float rotation just yet on PSTV. Need to trade a little bit. You need to trade, close to 4 million in volume to, start turning the float over. AIHS here, a little bit of a pop out of the gates. Also SLS. This was our back burner play, recent reverse split. This one has a very low float down. SLS. And there's PSTV. Let's see, PSTV, sub 3 now. So he did break that $3 line there over on PSTV. TORC, how's that one looking? TROC. AIHS here, pushing right out of the gates here. There's 120s. How's the volume looking out of the gates? All right, not bad. We can see maybe a little bit more, but just opened on up. So AIHS, not bad right here out of the gates. There's PSTV. There's two A's, and I told you guys, a lot of the eyes are on AIHS. When you're longing a stock, you want to be longing the crowded play of the day. You want to be where the most eyes are. PSTV kind of getting forgotten about here right out of the open, and now it's back at 280. So Good job if anyone took that short right out of the gates. It didn't get high enough for me. I would have liked to have seen, you know, like 320s, 330s. Preston, you got 310 average. Great job there, man. Great job right there. TROC still making some new lows right there. We'll see if 150 could hold there. Look at this, AIHS. AIHS being a beast right here, being a beast. Yeah, there's a new high day right there. So he came down to like 108 right here. Came down to like 108, you know, right near a $1 line that we had drawn in here. Some reason traders, the lines disappeared out of nowhere sometime, which is kind of annoying. 125. We're also going to have, you guys did say, you know, 137 is going to be pre-market highs. Look at this. Wow, look at AIHS. Huge volume coming in here, guys. Almost 1 million in volume on that 1 minute candle. Sick play here in AIHS. It's being an absolute beast right now. We did get over yesterday's highs and after hours too, so really nice volume here, guys. Over a 1 million in volume candle right there on the 1 minute. You know, revenues increased by 8,000%. So, you know, really nice play here on AIHS. So I would say, you know, next line on pullbacks could look at that 125 area. You know, the line we have mapped up. We did break yesterday's highs in after hours, but you know, I would say watch around 125 on pullbacks. So, gonna map back up this 125 line. That was a real nice push there in AIHS. Real nice push there. Anyone catch that on AIHS? Let me know. PSTV side note back over 3. PSTV back over 3, but still very light volume. Still very light volume there on PSTV. TROC just dumping here. You know, no reason to get involved with TROC, guys, until we start putting in some sort of higher low. You know, right now you're kind of just trying to catch a falling knife. Just trying to catch a falling knife right now. So, you know, wait for some sort of confirmation on that one. Ricky, you caught, I'm not sure if you're referring to that, but I'm seeing some of you, is that some of you guys caught it? Russell, did you catch it? Brian Talk caught at 121, very nice. Gamer, you're waiting for the pullback. Yeah, I would say best option, guys, wait for the pullback. Definitely for me, I'm definitely gonna be a little bit cautious here today. You know, it is a Friday too, and I am up in the green, so you do want to take a good setup, good quality setup if I am gonna take another trade. Did make around $700 on AIHS this morning on my pre-market long, so you know I'm continuing to watch it here on AIHS, but I definitely do want to be safe and take a you know good quality setup if I'm gonna get back involved with it. All right, Russell, you're short. PSTV 315, very nice. Nice rejection. Excuse me. Nice rejection there into pops on PSTV. Nice little stuff move there. We got over 3 and you know right back down. So it's definitely what you want to see there, Russell. It's looking good for you over there on PSTV. Looking really good right there. That was a solid trade there. And Russell, I have to say, man, you have been killing it. You have been killing it lately. I'm sorry, guys. Just need a quick drink of water real quick. Oh, ASTC. Did that one pop? All right, ASTC. Yeah, almost forgot about that one. Yeah, that was on watch for 190s for a short, but I don't know. It doesn't look like we're gonna get there right now. All right, let's see. Borrow's still alive. Let's check. Let's check. Stock block. Let me check right here for you if we have some borrows here on. Yep. 0.021. So there are shares available here at my broker on AIHS. All right, let's see. AIHS new high day right there. So it came right close to our 125 line right there. I think it did bottom out at 130. So if anyone caught this dip, risking 125, nice little play right there. We are putting in some new highs here on AIHS. Yeah, guys, this is great volume right here. This is volume you want to be long into. Volume you want to be seeing when you're longing. Look at this. We just rotated the float right here in the first 9 minutes here on AIHS, and the float's 10 million. So sometimes trade ideas is float's a little off. So really, this should be here. This should be here. PS on AIHS. So we had some nice opportunities here on AIHS. We had this pre-market long opportunity here, right around 105. Nice opportunity there. If you guys would have been a little bit more aggressive here, I don't like longing right out of the bell. So if you guys were a little bit more aggressive, you could have looked for 108, 109 here, risking $1. Or you could have looked for this pullback here at 125 on AIHS. So definitely a few opportunities here to look for a trade here in AIHS. PSTV trying to get back over 3, on PSTV. But just, you see, we're struggling. Each time we get up to 3, we're putting in an upper wick. Putting in an upper wick each time over 3. Nice. Wilson, 3 trades and done on AIHS. That's my rules. Pre-market long, break of pre-market highs of 125 in the first pullback. All right. Great job over there, Wilson. Nice job. Let's see. George, what's the blue arrow? Blue arrow is a trade ideas alert. So this is trade ideas. They're AI. I guess they put out a buy alert here. It turned out to be a really good buy alert there on trade ideas, right out of the gates. I guess they detected the volume here. Definitely detected the high volume here. And see, this is good pullback volume too, guys. This is good pullback volume. You don't want to see really high red volume candle on pullbacks. And you see like a huge stuffing candle, a huge red volume candle at into the high a day. It just shows that someone's unloading big time. So that's what you want to see on these pullbacks. You don't want to see massive red candles, especially larger than your buying candles. Wilson, thank you. Appreciate the support. Wilson, you're from the UK. Am I the only Scottish person here? Yeah, if anyone else is also from the UK, feel free to type in chat. And we have some traders from all over the world here. All right, Casper, 2 for 2 on awfully executed but green. All right, Casper, as long as you stuck to your rules, you did the right thing. ANY. I haven't heard this name in a long time. ANY. This one used to go on really nice rips in the past. PSTV here back over 3. PSTV here back over 3. We'll see if 3 can base. If it does, we could see a little bit of a squeeze here. Could see shorts getting nervous here on PSTV. All right. Also, side note, AIHS, coming right down to our support line here at 125. Oh, Milad, viewer from Iran. Wow. Wow, you're really deep out there. Wow. That's crazy. London also. I love it, guys. I love it. We're so diverse here. Big crowd. It's awesome. So let's see here. ANY. ANY moving up on light volume here. 2 million in float stock. Former runner, but recently, has gone on a lot of pops here that have gave back their gains here. Yeah, for any new viewers watching the live stream today, we do have a Discord chat. Links down below in the description. So definitely feel free to check out our Discord chat if you guys haven't already. ANY keeps moving on up here over on ANY. We could see PSTV here, guys, going a little bit of a pop here, guys. You could see it's going a little bit of a pop here. Definitely think a lot of shorts definitely got stuck there, sub 3. Definitely a little bit riskier on the long side, but I definitely think there is some potential here for this thing to move back on up now, as we reclaim that $3 mark. AIHS, is this thing halted to the downside? Yeah, AIHS here, giving back its gains here. Giving back its gains here on AIHS. Halted to the downside. Definitely not a good look here on AIHS. Definitely killed. Definitely going to kill some of the momentum right there on AIHS. Yeah, I agree, Jason. That definitely was a little bit unexpected. Didn't really see that coming, to be honest, on AIHS. Maybe they had some, warrants or something. But yeah, definitely a little bit of a momentum killer right there on AIHS. Hopefully, no one got caught in that. So PSTV here still holding on up. So yeah, definitely PSTV here. Definitely interesting at the moment here on PSTV. So coming up right towards those pre-market highs. Right at that 339 line we did map out right there. Sterling Trader, sorry to hear about that, man. You guys bought at 125. Damn, really sorry to hear about that, guys. Just very unfortunate right there on AIHS. That was a very unexpected halt. Did not see that coming either. All right, PSTV here. We'll see if this thing can consolidate above 3. And the longer PSTV holds above that $3 mark, the longer it'll make shorts a little bit uncomfy here. Another tragedy alert right there. I wonder if it was a long or short alert. TROC slowly curling on up. TROC. So pullback here on PSTV. So also keeping an eye on TROC too. Starting to move back on up right here. I want to see if we could put in some higher lows. Yeah, stock block, does have 40% of the short float there on TROC, and we haven't got any sort of bounce since we had this massive gap down. Let's see, PSTV still holding here. I don't like PSTV. I don't like how it had a recent offering. I don't like how it has a lot of bag holders. But I mean, the pattern-wise, it is setting up here. The pattern is setting up here on PSTV. But still, the overall, sentiment for me on it, is bearish coming into the day. But the chart pattern is setting up here on PSTV. So interesting to see how it turns out here on PSTV. I would say $3 will be that line you would want to risk off of if you do like it for a long. For a short, I would say just risk off that pre-market high at 339. And there's AIHS open. AIHS open. All right, so there's a little bit of a crack there, PSTV. And guys, I also may consider a TROC long. I am watching TROC long. Yep, and there's the crack there on PSTV. So PSTV being a turd. PSTV being a turd. Nice. Russell reshort of PSTV. Yeah. Yeah, it was looked like it was setting up for a second there, the technicals, but overall, coming into the day, we had more of a short bias on PSTV, and PSTV is showing its colors right there. Yeah, Wilson, that's why I didn't get long it, even though the chart was setting up a little bit, it kind of, had a strong break of VWAP, was starting to, reclaim 3 a little bit base over it, but overall, a turd name on PSTV. A lot of bag holders had a recent offering, so a lot of those factors, played on in there on PSTV. Preston, no, it's no longer a micro float. Post offering, the float's around, 4 million, so it's no longer a 300K float stock. And AIHS here, still holding up there. It didn't have a super negative reaction to that halt to the downside. Didn't have a super negative reaction, so still trying to fight this 120 mark. We'll see if that could hold up. TROC, just keeping it on watch for a possible move to the upside. So let's put TROC in the bottom level too. Let's take off PSTV because TROC may be a possible in-play stock right here. If anything, I would just go small on TROC, just kind of risk off the lows. Maybe just look for like 5,000 shares, risk 5 cents, risk $250 for a move back on up. Obviously, you don't want to let my green day go red, especially on a Friday. Friday being a tougher trading day. So just keeping it on watch. There's AIHS. So AIHS did break right there. Did break that 120 mark. Alright guys, I did just fill some TROC. Right here. I like the low risk on this trade. Only risking about 6 cents here on TROC. I like the volume candle we just put in right there. Starting the base here at 140. So did pick up some here on TROC. Low risk play with a medium reward, I would say, on TROC. And no matter what happens on this trade, I'm still protecting my overall gains on the day. So if it does turn out to be a loser here on TROC, I'll still walk away on the day in the green. And we have been seeing this dead cat bounce setup, work pretty well recently. Have took this trade. Did take the similar trade on A and AB. So just want to give it a little go here on TROC. Only risking about 6 cents on the trade. Excuse me. Yeah, TOROC. My apologies. TOROC. Right here. So we're just looking for a dead cat bounce here. Just looking for a dead cat bounce here. We have a 40% short float, 40% float. Short float here on TROC. So let's see if some of those shorts, have to cover it up here. All right, let's see. AIHS. Wow, AIHS right back up. AIHS right back up. 130s here. 130s on AIHS. So guys, I'm not looking for much on I'm not looking for much on TROC. I have a 140, what do I have? 142 average here. So I'm only looking for, I'm looking for like a little bit over 150s. So I'm not looking for much. Just looking for it to get back over 150s. Just looking to grab a quick little 2-to-1 trade. Is this halted to the upside on AIHS? Wow, AIHS halted to the upside now. So some really funky action here on AIHS. Halt to the downside, they rip it right back up. Halt to the upside. Yeah, definitely some weird price action here going on AIHS. Playing with gaming, you bought the 120 dip. All right, yeah, you're looking good. I mean, if you guys got that 120 dip, that 110 area, I mean, you guys are looking good. Probably gonna see a gap up here on AIHS. Yeah, the thing I don't like about these halts, thing I don't like about at least AIHS halts, it's getting halted on very light volume. Usually when we tend to see a halt, we see massive volume come in. But on these halts on AIHS, we're seeing it getting halted on very light volume. It's not a typical halt like, what do we see? Was it NSYS or APDN? We see it, break over a key level. The spreads jump up. We get halted. We get a nice gap up. But, on a halt like this, it's kind of almost a little bit of it's kind of almost annoying. We're getting halted on light volume on AIHS. So, not your typical halt. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but just saying it's not a, normal typical halt we see for small caps. Yep, so Casper's giving us our mid-halt info right here. Casper saying currently going to gap down. So TROC, a little bit of a crack there of 140. Would like to see 140s reclaim. If not, we'll have to stop on out on TROC. So want to see this 140 level reclaim, giving it a second here. If not, I will stop out on the trade here on TROC. So right near my stop here on TROC. And it was a small play, guys. It was a small play. So giving it a second here if it could reclaim 140. If not, gonna stop out. If it comes back on down here on TROC. So I want to see the bids get back over 140. All right, AIHS gap down there on AIHS. So Casper, good, nice little insight right there. He did call that out. Let's see if 130s can't hold or not. TROC still I gave it a little bit of wiggle room right there, guys. Gave it a little wiggle room. Came right next to my stop there. Actually, I think it did hit my stop, but I gave it a little bit of a wiggle room right there. Just wanted to see if 140 can reclaim. So we're back over 140 here on TROC. All right, so AIHS coming back up to 140 also. Casper, quick scalp, AIHS, nice. Very nice. Michael, yeah, it's a good point right there. Mike said AIHS halts are so anticlimactic. I would agree with that statement. I would agree. Usually halts are very exciting. You unhalt. You want to see where it's gapped up or gapped down to. But AIHS kind of a boring, little bit of an unhalt here, and really, really choppy here on AIHS, guys. Really choppy action. Just up and down. No clear cut direction at the moment. It was very nice here. This push. We had a nice technical bounce here, bounce on up, and then we got this huge unwind down. Halted, came back up, bounced. Like right here, this recrack here. I thought it was dead. I really thought it was dead on this recrack here. Bounced off 110 and then got halted right back on up. So a lot of choppiness, a lot of up and down action. No clear cut direction just yet here on AIHS. So definitely be safe on this one, guys. It is a Friday. Fridays are typically tough for trading days. A little bit of lack of volume. So just definitely be careful, be safe. For me, I'm just in a small little trade right now on TROC. Just risking about $300 here on TROC. So I'm still up over 700 in the green. So a little bit of a low risk, medium reward trade for me. And that's probably be it for me, to be honest, guys. Probably gonna, see how TORC plays out, and then I'll probably be done with my my week here. Oh, Preston, I'm not sure if you heard. I did disable the Nightbot for now. I disabled it for now because they're just being really annoying. They're just being really annoying. So I'm gonna play around with it over the weekend and probably get it back up for Monday. No, yeah, I guess I could do that. All right, so let's see. Torque here. We really got to get over 145 on torque. We're just kind of hanging around here. Low 140s. We got to clear 145s here to really get some sort of move to the upside. I want to see 140s really base and hold pretty strong here. Preston, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna try it out this weekend. If I'm having some issues, I'll take you up on that offer. Thanks. All right, Wilson, you're out. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate the support. All right, so let's see. All right, Preston, you're heading out too. All right, have a good one. Have a good one. What time is it? 10:10. It's 10:10 at the moment. PSV, AIHS going sideways here at 130. Just be careful on that one. Just be careful on this one on AIHS. Really just has a mind of its own. All right. All right. Like, is it actually, is Webull mobile app that much better than TOS mobile? I personally like TOS mobile. I like how you could, play around with the charts. They're really good. You can put the indicators on. You can look at the 1 minute chart too. I know E-Trade you can't even get the 1 minute chart. So it's pretty interesting that Webull's mobile app is better than TOS mobile. All right, come on, Torque here. Make its move already. Make your move, Torque. Don't want to be sitting here all day on a Friday, sitting in Torque here. It's not like it has, big time potential, profit wise or target wise. Just looking for a quick 12-cent scalp here on Torque. Don't want to be sitting in this all day. So hopefully this could make its move to the upside or downside in the near future. AIHS here, coming up to 150. Are we halted again here on AIHS? Looks like it, and that's just annoying, right? That's kind of annoying. Halted again here at 150. I guess it's good, right? But just kind of playing the whole game. I don't like these tickers that overhalt like this much, and anticlimactic halts too. So, but regardless of that, nice volume coming in there. And, we could be seeing a new high a day shortly here on AIHS. Come on, what is with these update things? All right, Chris, looking for a break of the high day for AIHS. All right. All right. Hey, at least we got some action on a Friday, right? I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but at least we got some action, right? Torque here up 250% with some good range for a $1 stock here. This feels like such a different ticker from, the pre-market and like the first, 15 minutes to open. I feel like, the tickers like almost change, like, from like this action from like 9:45 to like pre-market feels like a different stock from here. I don't know if you guys feel that way too. Russell, you need $15 to make 1K. I know Torque's really being a pain in the ass right now. Yeah, Torque would also put me over 1K in the day. Also, Russell, if this turns out to be a winner, put me up over a K. But I'm at the point where, all right, Torque, just you've been in this tight range for like a year now. Just let me take $300 loss or start making your move already. All right, looks like Torque's coming on down here. So about 2 cents away from my stop here on Torque. So if we put in, if we get right back towards the low, gonna stop on out in the trade on Torque. Will be like a $300 loss, so not too bad. And this goes to show you guys, how I'm minimizing my losses. That's why I keep bringing it up. Just I'm not doing it to brag or whatever. It's not my intention. My intention is to show you guys how I'm keeping my losses, small. I think it's very important to show you guys. You guys see this morning, $700 game. If torque, I lose on it, $300 loss. You guys saw, CNST, I made 5K, and then, I'm keeping these losses, very relatively small. And all right, I'm done with this torque trade. I'm all out on that play. So, I'm done with that one. Took a small loss right there, and still green on the day. Keeping the green streak going. But that was my first loss in like pretty long time. So I was on a nice little hot streak without having any losers. So small loss right there. It's gonna happen, guys. Part of trading. It's part of trading. It's how you minimize your losses. That's what's important. That's what's important. How you're minimizing your losses. You're not taking massive losses. You're respecting your stop losses. You're not holding the bag. That's what's crucial in trading. All right, there we go. AI. Oh, is this thing halted again? Come on, AIHS. You're being really annoying. Being really annoying. It's halted again, and that's a bummer. Right at the high of day too, right? So that's almost untradeable. So all right. So AIHS here halted for the 17th time. I don't know, Casper. You think that's good? You think it's good, being halted right here at the high of day? Could see some profit takers, some shorts loading up. I don't know here. AIHS halted right at the high of day. Definitely curious. I'm actually more curious to see how this one reacts at a crucial point here. Got it at 140. All right. Yeah, it is halting like bingo. I've seen this happen before. I can't remember the tickers, but I've seen this happen where it's just a halt fest and it's just annoying. And a lot of the time, it's this price range. It's this $1 price range. It's because the price moves up 10% or higher in a quick time period. So that's what causes the halt. Usually, when it's like a $3 or $4 stock, it'll have a broader range that will take the halt it. Uh, so that's why it's halting so quickly here on AIHS. ANAY. How's ANAY? ANAY. Kind of like the ASTC a little bit of yesterday. It kind of feels like that. Kind of like this 10 o'clock mover. Lighter volume. We'll see. We'll see how ANAY plays out. ANY, let's see. Oh, light volume here. But I'm probably going to head out here, guys, in like 10 minutes. So probably going to give it 10 more minutes. And I'm going to head out. I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm going to protect my green for the day. And call it a week. Alright, thank you, Russell. ANY has SSR. Is there any news here on ANY? Alright, so we did have news 16 hours ago. Reports third quarter results. Third quarter results were 35% compared to 14% for the last third quarter of 2018. Operating expenses were lower. All right, so we have decent earnings. Nothing crazy, but decent earnings here. Casper, you're saying huge volume coming in on AIHS. All right, we'll see. It definitely looks like the tape here looks like it's primed for a gap up here. Let's see. All right, so what time are we gonna be opening up here? Let me see what time it's got halted. 10:18. Dang, is this a 10-minute halt? That's kind of annoying. All right, so it looks like we may have a 10-minute halt here on AIHS. Just went over that 5-minute mark. Oh wait, oh no, we are good here. We are good here. My math was off right there. All right, here we go. We did open up here. It's 160, so we do have a new high day right here. This thing could easily get halted to the downside right here. It looks like we are gonna get halted here to the downside. Let's see. Nope, looks like we're still good. We're still good for now. Still good for now in AIHS. Definitely not an area, to be chasing, and just know this, guys. Getting into this, you may be stuck in some halts. So you may be stuck in a few halts here if you guys are getting in here on AIHS. So looking right here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong ticker. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. Let's watch the tape here. 160s. Let's watch the tape here around 160s. And the overall volume is great. We rotated the flow twice now. 22 million in volume. We went over this. Volumes has been fantastic all morning on AIHS here. Just these constant halts have just been a pain, and it's just been kind of making me not want to trade the stock. It's kind of not making me want to trade the stock here, but besides that, just a nice move on this Friday on AIHS here. See, putting in some upper wicks over 160s here, so definitely looks like there's a seller here 160s. Definitely looks like there's a seller here 160s. So, if you guys are in from lower entries, definitely not a bad idea to look to take around here, 150s, upper 150s. There's a little bit of a harder rejection here coming back on down. All right, another 160 test here. Let's see. Another 160 test. Yeah, you want to see the bids now hold 150 now. We don't want to see 140s again. If we're going to have this, next leg up right here, we're going to have to hold this 150 mark. Let's see. Yeah, meats there. I agree. I'm not liking these upper wicks either. Uh, Not liking them either. A lot of upper wicks here, 160s. We're kind of getting this, double soaking action too. On the dips, they're still holding too. 140 is definitely soaking. So we're getting this double soaking action here. So this is kind of, to me, a 50-50 right here. It's just kind of a 50-50 in my opinion. What's going to happen right here. All right, Russell, you're out. All right, you too, man. Have a good weekend. I'll probably be heading out too, guys, in the next few minutes here. I'm pretty exhausted. Uh, I'm probably not looking for any more trades. I'm pretty much done for the day. Gonna, you know, wrap it up. Yeah, I agree, Dan Bruce. I'm just kind of watching it just to see what it does. I'm not gonna be trading it. You can see once again there, 140 soaked again. So we're getting this double soaking action. Kind of 50-50 what's gonna happen in my opinion. All right, so what time we got? It's 10:30. I'm probably gonna give it 2 more minutes, and that's it. If you guys have any last final questions or thoughts, just feel free to ask. And if you guys enjoyed the streams this week, drop a thumbs up. Would appreciate it. Drop a thumbs up. All right, Brody. I'll see you Monday also. Yep. I'll be back at it again first thing on Monday. Yep. Drew, you too, man. Have a great weekend. Have a good one. Happy with $70 gains. Awesome. You too, Stockbuck. Have a good one. All right, Drew. Yeah, I'll throw a pic of my dog in chat 100%. All right, I'm seeing a lot of guys hopping off, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up now. All right, guys. So it's gonna be it for this week. It's been a fantastic trading week for myself. 7 green days in a row, ending today now, the seventh green day. It's some really nice trades. I'm looking to carry over this hot momentum into next week. Hopefully, we get some more setups next week. And I want to see this low float market pick back on up. AIHS, good one this week. NSYS, good one this week. APDN, another good one. So I've been seeing some more low floats. Good signs for this market to come. Hoping next week, picks back on up. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I'll see everyone here on Monday, first thing. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Peace.